Hello there and good evening from Magic Kingdom. Right now it's about 9:30 at night and I am heading to the park because it closes at midnight tonight. It's a very, very late night, but I am super excited to take advantage of it. You just probably noticed that I did not stop for the Magic Kingdom parking toll plaza, and that is because usually around 2 or 3 hours before a park closes, they stop charging you to park. So I was able to just kind of blaze on through the toll plaza to park at Magic Kingdom to go to the park in the final few hours that the park is open. Happily Ever After starts in around 15 minutes. My goal is to make it inside Magic Kingdom either during Happily Ever After or right as the finale is going on. We'll see. So normally I opt to take the monorail over to Magic Kingdom, but this is a very, very empty ferry. Plus the fireworks start in about 1 minute. So I should be able to see Happily Ever After from the boat, which is kind of cool. I don't know if I've ever watched the fireworks going towards Magic Kingdom on the ferry before. I've definitely watched them plenty of times leaving Magic Kingdom, but I'm getting here at the end of the night. So let's go see if I can watch them from the bow of the boat. Alright, so I made it to Magic Kingdom. You can see the fireworks are still going on behind the train station over there, so now I'm gonna head through the turnstiles. It is not very busy over here right now because the park again is closing in about 2 hours. Everybody's heading out of the park. Nobody is really heading in. Okay, so here I am on Main Street. I'm gonna try to see if I can go through the bypass to kind of avoid the mass of people that are kind of watching the fireworks still. I think there's about 5 or so minutes left of the fireworks, so I can kind of get around these crowds. That would be ideal. Okay, yes, so it is currently open right now. It's more for people that are trying to leave the park to escape the crowds, but it works for me trying to get inside the park, so that's good. I'm gonna try to just see if I can go straight over to Tomorrowland. Oh, you can't really even see where I am right now. Here's a nutcracker. Let's see if the camera's gonna focus. There it is, you can kind of see now. Yikes, I'm over by the Tomorrowland Terrace. You can see all these people over by the purple wall that are watching the fireworks. There's a tiny little path over here though, so that is good news for me. The finale is about to go off here in just a couple minutes. Okay, so I'm in Tomorrowland. I'm gonna try to see if I can make it up to the People Mover because the finale is just like 1 minute away. So if I can get on the People Mover, maybe I can see the finale from up there. Okay, I made it just in time for the finale. That was it. Well, okay, hopping on the People Mover. So much adrenaline. You know, it would have been really cool to see the fireworks from the Astro Orbiter. That would have been really, really cool. That would have been kind of dizzying, but fun. It's kind of hard to see, but here are all the people flooding back into the lands post-fireworks. Yikes. Down there's the Tomorrowland Speedway, and none of the overlay lights from the Very Merry Christmas Party are on at all. Way over there in the darkness is the Tron construction. Wow. I know I'm one of a billion people that chose the Tron construction from the People Mover, but it is just very, very cool to see. See, I was thinking about going and hopping in line for Space Mountain because everybody was going to be kind of flooding in from the fireworks, but I'm kind of glad that I did not because that line was kind of intense. I do need to decide what to do next. Wow, the crowds are still absolutely flooding into Tomorrowland. Everybody's just kind of shoulder to shoulder, creeping along. Wow, everybody's going to Space Mountain, so I'm going to be going over to, I don't know, Fantasyland maybe? Frontierland? Okay, I'm down from the People Mover. That was a very kind of last second decision to hop on board that. There's just a flood of people heading into the land, so I guess I'm going to go the long way into Fantasyland. Normally I'd want to take my bypass route over towards the Barnstormer, but that doesn't exist anymore. Thanks, Tron. Right now is probably one of the more hard times to gauge wait times at Disney because everybody just floods in from Main Street. It just hops on the first ride that they see, which is usually posted at a low wait time because everybody was watching the fireworks and they anticipated being a 20-minute wait, and it's not. It's an hour wait. So I'm just kind of walking around until I can visually see like a low wait time. I'm just here just to have fun. It's Black Friday, so it's a very, very busy day today. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, and I had a very, very delicious meal with Brennan and her parents. I made a very yummy sweet potato casserole and some stuffing with some ham and some biscuits and cranberries and mac and cheese and pie. And I spent most of the day today kind of recovering from that, but here I am at Magic Kingdom to brave the crowds and just kind of hang out. The idea was to see how not busy it was post fireworks, but then the caveat with that is that it's Black Friday, so it's one of the busiest days of the entire year at a theme park because everybody comes down for the holidays. So it's pretty busy tonight, but not unmanageable. Okay, I'm in my Dumbo, and here we go. We're lifting off, flying through the sky. I'm gonna raise him up. And there we go. Hooray, I'm an adult riding Dumbo by myself. So Black Friday is actually pretty significant to me in relation to theme parks because if you've been with me for a while, then you know that my family always came to Orlando for Thanksgiving. I would go to my grandmother's house, who has since passed away. She lived at Apopka, which is close to Orlando, and we would have Thanksgiving there, and then we'd go to a theme park the next day, which is Black Friday. So we've always gone to a theme park on Black Friday. So throughout the years, Travis has moved to St. Louis. He's married, he has a wife. My younger brother Dennis moved to Orlando, but now he lives in Atlanta. My parents live in Pensacola. They're getting a little bit older, so it's harder to make that journey back and forth. And the extended family is getting a little bit older as well, so it's getting harder to keep up with the traditions. Luckily that I live here and then I make theme parks my life, it's very, very easy and convenient for me to do it. But makes you a little bit sad, you know? The traditions they don't die, you know, they live on and whatnot, but a little bittersweet. Bittersweet in the sense that those are some of my favorite memories of my entire lifetime, and they're the reason that I'm still here, that I'm still doing this. And it's kind of a tether to those experiences with my family, but then bitter in the sense that, you know, I'll never get to experience them like that again, and maybe I need to let that go and let those memories be what they are, you know, but I'm a very, very nostalgic guy, and if I can have those memories live on by just myself coming and walking around Magic Kingdom and just reminiscing over that time period, you know, I'm doing something important. I think right now I'm kind of in this DVC little area. There's King Trident's muscular back right there. I may go hop on the Little Mermaid ride, because that's kind of just right across the way over there, so I guess I'll do that. So there was no line for this at all, but then there was a bit of a downtime, so now it's kind of backed up. But I am now inside my clamshell, about to head under the sea. Yay!
The story began when Ariel fell head over fins and walked.
You don't say.
Strolling along down what's that word again?
Road?
Street.
Whoops. Under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. Take it away, buddy. Okay, maybe next time. A nasty? Well, that's not nice. Sure, but when I don't wear pants at a Disney ride, it's inappropriate and I have to leave. Generally, I try to avoid being that person that talks on rides, but sometimes when you have jokes as good as I do, yeah, I can't help it. Okay, so I'm heading over to Frontierland. I think now I have about 45 minutes until the park closes. You can see the path over to, I guess, the carousel is very quiet over here. So the park is starting to thin out a little bit, which is definitely preferred for me, so I can have a very pleasant trip back to the parking lot, as much as I did having a pleasant trip getting into the park. The Manti Party and Winnie the Pooh are way over there, and it's getting pretty scarce over here behind the carousel, which is good. I'm hoping that over in Frontierland has pretty minimal wait times too, because especially Thunder Mountain is just all the way in the back. You know, I may come back and do Peter Pan's Flight because it's only a 30-minute wait right now, so at the very, very end of the night, it might be a walk-on, which I don't ever really get to do for Peter Pan's Flight, and I'll get to go into the extended queue right there. That'd be cool. Heading through Liberty Square right now, man, this is a vast, vast difference compared to when I came here last with Brennan for the Very Merry Christmas Party. It was just a lot busier. Not to say that it wasn't incredibly busy today. Today is, again, one of the busier days of the entire year, but that's why I came at the very, very end of the night, so I hopefully avoided most of those crowds. So I have about 40 minutes to make it all the way over to Big Thunder Mountain, which is way over there, and then hopefully get on that, and then get off of it, and then head over to Peter Pan's Flight, and then probably conclude my trip with that. which is good because that's one of my favorite rides. My favorite ride, actually. Well, that was the plan, but then I got over here and that's a very, very, very long line even for a normal day at Big Thunder Mountain. So maybe I'll pass on this today. Maybe head back over to Fantasyland. Okay, no, you know what? I came all the way over here to Frontierland, so I'm gonna be doing Splash Mountain. It's a current 5-minute wait, so hopefully it's accurate. All right, well, I have not stopped walking, so this is gonna be a complete walk-on, which is good. This has one of the longer, I guess, standby queues comparatively to the other rides in the park. So I'm in the back row back here, so hopefully I don't get too wet. That'd be ideal. Okay, good. The water effect is off right now. I was a little bit worried. It's not cold, but it's not hot right now. Oh no! My favorite animatronic. It's gone. The harmonica raccoon. Where'd he go? All right, here we are at the very, very top of the lift. Can you see the castle? Oh, there it is. It looks so pretty. All right, barely got wet, so pretty proud of that. Quite an accomplishment, especially for Splash Mountain. I'm still bitter though about my raccoon animatronic. It was my favorite. I want it back. Okay, off of Splash Mountain, the extent of how wet I got is just kind of limited to a couple drops of water, so I'll take it. You can see that there's nobody in line. Well, there's a couple people in line, but for the most part, the line is completely empty because the park closes in 10 minutes. So I had 10 minutes to make it over to Peter Pan's flight. That's what I was gonna do. So I'm back over by Liberty Square. There's the riverboats, and something that's kind of cool is over here there used to be a big old construction wall, and they have taken that wall down, and now it's a nice little eating area. So there you go. That's a fun update. So I made it back over to a very, very empty passageway, I guess, in between It's a Small World and Peter Pan's flight. So I have about 3 minutes, I think, to just hop in line. Before I got in line over here, I went over to take a Tangled lantern photo, which is usually very, very busy and very popular, but there was nobody in line for it, so I took one. Okay, and here I am, one of the final people of the evening to head inside Peter Pan's flights. Ooh, I have a new My Disney Experience PhotoPass photo to check out. I was trying to show off the time, but it's 11:58, so the park closes in 2 minutes. Whoa, that's a frame rate right there. Well, the line is kind of backed up to the garden, but the park is now officially closed, so hopefully we move up pretty quickly. And I don't know, I guess I'd rather be here than waiting in line for the monorail. The lack of Fast Pass, though, is making the line go very, very quickly. We're in the bedroom now, and I'm pretty sure about to hop on the ride. All right, that took barely 15 minutes getting on my little pirate ship. Now I'm about to take a flight with Peter Pan. This is fun. Look at that, there's nobody in line. Off we go indeed. Man, this ride makes me so nostalgic, it is not even funny. Back when I used to come with my parents and brothers to Disney, this was the only ride that I would ride. Not the only ride, but it was one of the very few rides that I felt comfortable riding. How about that? Because it just made me feel peaceful. I don't know if it's changed much over the years, so it's a very important time capsule for me to come back and pay my respects from when I used to ride it back when I was younger, and I still ride it very often as an adult. Hi, Wendy. Bye, Wendy. You can do it, Peter Pan. And just as quickly as I got on, I'm getting off. Goodbye, Peter Pan. So it is completely closed in Fantasyland. Everybody is being ushered in this direction towards the castle, towards Main Street. I have not closed out the park in kind of a long time. All right, I'm heading through the castle. I'm pretty sure that they're starting to play the Kiss Goodnight, which is the show that it's not really a show, they just kind of play some music and the castle changes colors as Mickey bids everybody a good night, thanking them for coming and spending their time and making memories at Disney. And then everybody's kind of supposed to leave after that. That is such a beautiful sight to see, and to see it with so few people in the park is just kind of, it's very pleasant, honestly, because this time of year just gets so busy and you get so enveloped in getting to where you need to go, trying to fight the crowds to get there, that it's kind of hard to just stop and appreciate this. So just getting to kind of slowly make my way to the front of the park right now it's very cool. Look at that, there is nobody behind me right now. There's still some people kind of like congregating right over there, but right now, just not having anybody behind me with the castle right there. There's a lot of people kind of hanging out of the hub, kind of like back over there. I think they're kind of waiting for the next Kiss Goodnight to start, because I think they do it a couple times throughout the evening. But I'm gonna try to make it to the front of the park, I guess. Oh, I'm stumbling all over my words. Because I assume that kind of the majority of people have already left, so getting on the monorail shouldn't be too hard right now. I hope. Okay, so I found everybody. They are hanging out on Main Street, getting some last minute pictures, doing some shopping for some merchandise, and just kind of enjoying the ambience of Christmas time at Magic Kingdom, which is a very, very special time of year. One of my favorites, probably, without a doubt. Definitely have not gotten my fill yet of Christmas at Magic Kingdom. I'll be coming back for sure with Brennan, hopefully during the daytime, where we can take some fun pictures with the Christmas tree here and watch Frozen Holiday Wish from right up front, and just all of the Christmas stuff here at Magic Kingdom. I'm not gonna get tired of it. Hopefully we can come back and enjoy it. So they're starting the Kiss Goodnight one more time, so that I come up to the balcony just to kind of watch it from all the way up here. I've never seen it from up here before. You see it twinkling down there? That's magic. Okay, so now that I've watched that, I can go ahead and head out of the park. That was a really, really fun day to Magic Kingdom today. What a way to keep the tradition going. And yes, there is no line for the monorail. That was my biggest thing tonight, is just trying to avoid that. And there's no line. So I went ahead and I jumped on the resort monorail because there was absolutely zero line for this. There was like a little bit of a line for the express monorail over there. So, but look at this. I have an entire cabin to myself. I don't know if I've ever had this. Maybe, but not recently, that's for sure. We're leaving the station now to head to the Contemporary and then back to the parking lot, but I'm just so overwhelmed that I have an entire cabin to myself. How cool is that? Have a good night, Magic Kingdom. I'll be back soon. Well, I made it back to the parking lot, and the tired is kind of hitting me like a brick wall now. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sleepy. I didn't actually plan on coming to Magic Kingdom today, but that just kind of ended up happening, and I'm not complaining about it at all, because I love coming to Magic Kingdom. I'm glad that I was able to kind of continue my family tradition of going to a theme park on Black Friday. I did some Black Friday shopping earlier today, so I got that out of the way, and then I came to a theme park, and Brennan couldn't come tonight because she worked late, unfortunately, so I just came by myself, and I think it was a pretty fun, successful trip. And I don't regret it. I got to ride some rides and just kind of walk around. I was a little bit worried about the crowds at first, but ended up kind of dissipating towards the end there. So I'm feeling good. Thank you for coming with me to hang out and kind of giving me somebody to talk to and hang out with. I appreciate that. But I'll see you later. Have a good day and goodbye.